students, I am Anjusha Akil from Calicut and now I am here to teach you English. Okay, how are you all? Are you all fine? I know that you all are fine, but you will not be too happy because we are passing through a very crucial period in our life. So, we can hope that everything will be alright soon. Don't worry. Okay, we can study from home now. Okay. So, are you ready to learn English? Yes? Okay, then what you should do? You should take your book and come. Come fast. Okay. Now are you ready with your books? Okay. So, now you are in the chapter A Story of Courage by Josh Palmer, isn't it? I think you have covered the first session, isn't it? I want to check your knowledge, how much you know about that section. Okay, so who is the protagonist in this story? Or who is the main character or the leading character in this story? Yes, Harjit Singh. Very good. Why he want to move to Paris? Yes, because his father got a job opportunity in France. So that's why he want to move to Paris. Okay, then why he was too dull? Because he'll miss his friends and grandparents. Very good. Okay, so can we continue? Yes, then all of you take page number 10. Yes, the third paragraph. Okay, yes. When the car stopped at a set of traffic lights, Harjit rolled down the window so that he could listen. They talked very strange, he thought to himself, but he knew that this was all a part of the experience. You will benefit from this experience, his papa had said as they set off from India. So, many of your friends would die for the chance to travel to Europe. You should not be scared. It is an adventure. So, he doesn't like to go to Paris anyway. While he was in the car, at a set of traffic lights, the car stopped and he used to hear the sounds from outside and he felt everything strange. Okay. And his father told that, don't be panic. Your friends would die for the chance to go to Paris and don't be panic. This is a sort of adventure. You want to experience everything. Okay. So, this is what his papa told. As the car rolled on, Harjit realized that there was a strange sort of silence on the roads. The cars are not beeping their horns at each other in Paris, he thought. There are a lot of cars, but they are all driving in neat lines, all in separate lanes. The cars aren't getting stuck at all. They just keep moving. It is not at all like this in India. So, as the car started to move, he just looked. Something is different from India. In the case of traffic rules, all vehicles are moving but in a straight line and they keep a separate lanes also. Okay, so he thought that one car is there in front of the other, but the car at the back is not beeping their horns. He think, why this is like this? If it is in India, what will happen? We'll beep the horns, no? But here the car are not beeping their horns at each other. Okay. The cars aren't getting stuck at all. They just keep moving. It is not at all like this in India. Okay. They continued to drive through the city and soon they passed a strange imposing metal building where groups of people were standing and taking photographs. I wonder what that is, Harjit asked. Nobody in particular. Maybe it is something like the Golden Temple or Taj Mahal where people from all around the world come to take pictures. So, when they continued to drive through the city, soon they passed through imposing metal building. Imposing. What do you mean by imposing? That means an attractive metal building. Okay, an attractive metal building. So, it is a very impressive metal building. So, they passed through that monument, and he thought, why all these people are standing here and taking photographs? He asked it to himself, nobody in particular, okay. And he answered it to himself itself, maybe it is a monument like Taj Mahal or the Golden Temple like in India. So, the people are coming there and taking photographs, okay. Then, suddenly the car stopped as a man on a bicycle crossed the road in front of them. The man waved to say thank you, and the young boy had to laugh to himself. This is a very strange country, he thought, where cars stop for the people to cross the roads. So, suddenly what happened? The car stopped for a man to cross the road. So, he can't stop laughing. So, he started laughing. Why? In India, if the car or the vehicle is moving, if a man want to cross, will they suddenly stop their vehicle? Think about it, okay, what is happening here? So, he just think about it and he can't stop laughing. And what the man did? He just waved his hands by saying thank you. Okay. The family soon arrived at their new apartment, and Harshit's father told him that he must go to bed very soon, as it was already late and he would have to enroll at school the next day. So, anyway, they arrived at their destination, that means the new apartment. And what his father told? Yes, Harshit, go and sleep as soon as possible, because tomorrow you want to wake up early and you want to go to the new school and we want to enroll your name there. And Harshit sulked off to his new room and closed the door behind him. But as soon as he was inside, the young boy was once again amazed at his new surroundings. The room was extremely large with huge windows all along one wall. The ceiling was so high that not even Harshit and all of his friends, piled one on top of another, would be able to reach up and touch it. So, when his father told him to go early and sleep, and what he told? He didn't reply anything, but he sulked off. Sulked off. What do I mean by sulked off? Moved away in an unhappy, rebellious manner. So, he just moved away in a rebellious manner to his room and he just closed the door behind him. Okay, he was not at all happy there. And anyway, after closing the door, he just turned around and he looked the room, and what was the reaction? Yes, it is a very large room and it contains a lot of windows. And also he looked at the ceiling. What happened? It was too high that he think that if he and his friends piled up one on the other, also were not able to touch the ceiling. So, can you imagine how much is that, how much away from Harshit is this ceiling? Okay. So, this thought also saddened the boy, because it made him miss his grandparents and his friends. Not knowing what else to do, he jumped onto the bed and sank his head into the pillows and cried himself to sleep. So, anyway, he is very sad because he missed his friends and grandparents. So, he don't know what he should do, how he can see his grandparents and friends. So, what he did? He can't do anything. He just jumped onto the bed and started crying from there to sleep himself. Okay. The following morning, just before dawn had fully broken, Harjit awoke and realized that it was not a bad dream at all. He really was in Paris. He crawled out of bed and looked out of the window at the few people below. It was all so different from Amritsar. So, he wake up early in the morning and he just understood that it was not at all a bad dream. He was really in the Paris itself, and he just crawl from the bed and go to the window and look outside, and there were only a few people. But as he is in Amritsar, what was the condition? There will be a large crowd. So, he feels something different from Amritsar. He missed the constant noise from the Golden Temple, the people and the cars and the rickshaws. There was something very comforting about that noise. He was used to it and he missed it already. So, he thought about the memories in Amritsar, that Golden Temple was there. So, at the morning itself, so many people will come there. So, a large crowd will be there and the place will be too noisy. So, he missed all those noise, and anyway, he thought that he missed everything. He can't feel that noise again. Okay? Okay. So, I think you understood this section, whatever we have taken today. Isn't it? Yes. So, to check that, I will be asking some questions to you. Are you ready? Yes? Okay. Then, how the traffic rules in India and Paris is different? Yes, there, if the traffic light shows to stop the vehicle, what they will do? They will stop it, and if they are rolled on, what will happen? Yes, the vehicles will move in a straight line, and they will keep a separate line for it. Okay? Yes. Then, as compared to his room in Amritsar, what is the difference between the room in Paris? Yes, it is a very large room with a lot of windows, and the ceiling is also too away from him. Yes. And did he miss something in Paris? Yes, what? The noise of the crowd in Amritsar. Yes, very good. So, I think you are familiar with this section, and now it is your turn to do one assignment. Are you ready to do it? Yes? Very easy task, that is, write a short paragraph about your native place. Okay, what you should do? You should write a short paragraph about your native place. Are you ready to do that? You can write anything because you love your native place, no? So, you can write anything, okay? So, be ready with your assignment in the next class. We can see in the next class. Till then, bye.